Pessoal, sejam muito bem-vindos a mais um episódio de Elder Scrolls Online. E vamos ver o mapa. Tem que ir lá pras docas, né? Pra pegar a quest. Aí, deu certo de pular aqui. Preciso de um transporte.
Aye, then. Tag along in my skiff if you'd like. Though I suppose it depends where you want to go.
Estamos indo pra Morrowind, né?
There you are. Do not panic. Only you can see. There you are, Vestige. We must speak at once. Listen well. I have located a safe harbor from which we might plan our course of action. You must meet me there. I awoke to choking ash in the air and the sounds of strife. I am in Morrowind, home of the Dark Elves, in a city called Davon's Watch. The harbourage is a ruin in the cliffs west of the city.
Tem que ir pra onde? Tem que vir pra cá. Onde que eu estou? Estou aqui.
What is it?
Não, não é por aqui. Ó, o dinossaurinho.
Wish I was up adventuring.
Tem um povo morto aqui. Não consigo deixar marcado, né? Todos. Vamos nesse aqui primeiro. Pra lá. E aqui, só que pra entrar ali tem que vir pra cá. Não sei, eu tô com a impressão que eu estou perdido. Nossa, fui pro caminho errado. totalmente errado. Tem um cara aqui, eu vou pegar as quests aqui.
I'll need a new blade before I go into the field again. 3 keep you, traveler. Welcome to the Darvin's Watch Guild Hall.
Guild?
The Fighters Guild. Have you come to join our worthy crusade? We have a new guild master and a new singular purpose. Why don't we talk about it for a moment? Good, good. I know we'll be drawing blades together soon enough. Now, what can I tell you? Right. Seize All Colors here is our new guild master. She has us all hunting down the Daedra and their dark anchors. You might have seen them. Enormous chains fall from the sky. Plagues of Daedra boil out to lay waste to the countryside. Smart question. We train our members in special techniques, and the higher-ups are always looking for motivated members to help with special projects. You never know when the council will come looking for more hands. Then welcome to the family, as an associate of the Fighters Guild. Get out there and take the fight to the Daedra. Seize all colors. Comrade, welcome back. Remember smart question. We train our members in special techniques, and the higher-ups are always looking for motivated. Guildmaster Jofnir passed away recently, and very suddenly. We always thought he'd die with a blade in his hand, but he passed in his sleep, called to Sovngarde by his ancestors. We all miss him, but Colors has proven to be a very able leader. No, our blades are in service to the Guild. We're neutral in the war between the 3 alliances. Some of us follow the Dragon Banner and King Yoren, of course, but every race, every creed, belongs under the Guild Hall's roof.
Não vou vender nada pra ele.
Comrade, we have need of you. Will you fight by our side? The Guild has accepted an unusual contract. We've agreed to eradicate Daedric anchors when they drop from the sky. Wherever they appear, Molag Bal's minions soon follow. As we speak, 2 of my guardians investigate rumored anchor sites. Merrick and Aleph are the best the Guild has to offer. Meet up with them in the hills west of Darvin's Watch. You can proceed from there. I know you'll change the river's course, comrade. They're investigating the wilds nearby, above the starved plains. A powerful benefactor. She hates that monsters can ruin the lives of everyday folk. Our benefactor has put gold behind her principles, and so we put our strength behind her cause. They are the tendrils of Cold Harbor, reaching into Nirn. The minions of Molag Bal erect dark shrines in his honor, landing sites for these horrors. The coin this contract brings is good, and in this time of trouble, we need a focus. Yes, I am new to my role as Guildmaster. The death of my mentor, Jofnir Iceblade, has been hard on the Guild. He was well liked among the rank and file. I hope the river has carried his soul where it wanted to go. A powerful benefactor. She hates that monsters can ruin the lives of everyday folk. Our benefactor has put gold behind her principles, and so we put our strength behind her cause. He's a proud Redguard warrior, one of our best, and a follower of Stendar. Merrick's full title is Resolute Warhorn, He's sworn to fight the spawn of Oblivion wherever they touch Tamriel. Proof that the guild accepts all kinds. A Khajiit. She does as much damage with her wicked tongue as with her curved blade. Taciturn, rude sometimes, but a cunning fighter. A powerful benefactor. She hates that monsters can ruin the lives of everyday folk. Our benefactor has put gold behind her principles, and so we put our strength behind her cause. The size of the task. Our benefactor has asked we call in every guildmate from the lowest associate on up. Every member of the Fighters Guild has been tasked with ending this Daedric corruption.
Beleza, vamos ver essa menininha agora. Uma bretã.
You here for crafting certification?
Uma
Don't
elfa.
worry, there's no cost involved. Your alliance covers all my fees. Once you they're daily requests for crafted goods, but they're only available to certified crafters. If you can show me you know your craft, I'll get you certified. I can train and certify blacksmiths, clothiers, and woodworkers. If that sounds like something you'd want, we can get started. Of course. What do you want to know?
Ela é uma blacksmith.
Anything with metal in it, and I don't mean horseshoes and calibers. The crafting writs are for weapons and heavy armor, so that's what I... Excellent! We can get... Let me know if you have some time. I can train and certify you in something else. Prove you know your way around a... I want you to craft a simple iron dagger. First you'll mine some iron ore, refine the ore into iron ingots. You'll use those ingots to make the dagger. Yes, you have to prove you know your way around a blacksmithing station. Those are the rules. For now, bring me an armload of iron ore. Once you're back, you'll refine them into iron ingots. There's a place outside of town which should still have some iron ore veins. Head there and mine it for yourself. Bring me 10 solid chunks of iron ore. If those veins... You're back. I take it...
Que beleza. Nossa, eu tô com o dedo pesado. Ó o gatinho. Gatinho.
Greetings. Are you here to learn our secret techniques? I must warn you, if you're a spy from the Mages Guild, I'll have to cut your head off. Oh, by Vivek, no. A lot of people are in both guilds. I just like to tease the finger wagglers. Ever spoken to that stuck-up crone, Ayn? She says, oh, we have such deep secrets. We are to you as you are to mudcrabs.
Dá pra vender as coisas pra ela. O que temos aqui? Nossa, não valia nada aquele escudo, hein? Beleza, filha.
The last sunset stained the land like a great battle. It seemed important. Who knows what the next eve will bring? I'm a soldier of the Pact. I have a duty to stay in peak condition. Let the High Elves recline on couches and nibble grapes. Indulgence weakens them. No one else needs to. They can behave indecently, consorting with lowborns and barbarians. I'm held to a higher standard. Who are you to ask? What's that saying about curiosity and Khajiit? You interrupted my exercises and now you bore me. If you aren't here to train, then leave.
Eu precisava de armamentos e armadura. Vamos ver se consigo pegar alguma coisa aqui. Estão me vendo ainda. É, não dá. Essa espadinha, pera aí. Aê! Vamos ver o mapa. Onde que eu tô? Beleza. Pra entrar aqui eu tenho que continuar por aqui. É isso mesmo, esse caminho. Ah, eu tinha upado, nem vi nada, né? Cadê? Ah, tá, tem que escolher Light, Heavy. Vou pôr mais uns pontinhos em vida. Agora aqui, eu tô fazendo... Fazendo guerreiro, mas aqui usa um pouco de magia, né?
Avani is a great blacksmith. His daggers are sharp enough to cut the air.
He certainly has female admirers. I wonder why he never remarried.
He still mourns his wife. Have you seen him in the evenings?
Magia Guild.
He takes flowers to the Archiviri War Memorial. He talks to a stone.
Fights Guild. Minha classe. Vou ficar no Ardent Flame e Draconic Power. E aqui acho que eu vou usar esse Critic Charge. Beleza. Aquele cara tá camelando.
Honor to you, traveler. Name's Naril. I'm guessing you're new in town and need some work. It's a bit of luck we met because I need some help in a business deal. You may have heard Stonefalls is under attack. This makes some things very lucrative. Take wine. If I had a particular bottle, there's a party who'd pay well for it. Please, procure. There's a bottle of Tears of Amaya hoarded by a Nord tavern keeper here. I offered to buy, but he won't sell. Frankly, he'll never drink it, so he'd never know if it was replaced by a copy. I knew you were game. It's the fish stink, down by the docks. A brute named Hector runs it. He's unreasonable about his precious bottle. You can't just smooth talk it away from him. With cleverness, swap that bottle out when he's not looking. He probably can't tell the difference between good wine and swill. I knew you were game.
Beleza. Nossa, tá atrás de mim. Lugar totalmente errado, é ali, ó.
What do you want?
Como é que entra aqui? Nessa casa que tá atrás de mim.
Could I get a Sujamo?
I bring an urgent message from Rhea Opacarius, Chief Oracle of the Twilight Queen Azura. Best discuss that with Rhea. Too many eyes and ears here. She awaits you in the Cloudy Dregs Inn in Wayrest.
Lick it up.
Ah, pitiful me.
Ah, you received my summons. The set of your shoulders, that look in your eyes. Yes, I see I chose well. You will aid me with this most important task. Quite correct. A former student requires my assistance, but I cannot do what is necessary on my own. Fighting the dragons that plague elsewhere seems an impossible task. The Dragon Guard once successfully hunted them. We seek their wisdom. Tombs. I will search one, you the other, using this Dragon Guard seal. The seal will activate 3 glyphs, which, in turn, will reveal the entrance to the tomb. Between the two of us, I pray we find the wisdom my student requires. Will you help me? Find the 3 glyphs in Othrenis. Let me mark the locations on your map, along with where I think the hidden tomb lies. I prepared notes as well. Feel free to take them with you. Expert? Far from it. I started looking into the history to help my former student. The recent Dragon Guard were defenders of the Emperor, but according to legend, in the distant past, they hunted dragons nearly to extinction. When the last Emperor of the Riemann dynasty was assassinated, the Dragon Guard were disbanded. Various emperors in the intervening years have formed their own versions to add legitimacy to their rule, but they were never the same. It's an heirloom my former student provided. It contains a minor enchantment that reveals hidden glyphs. I imagine it was once used as a way to pass along secret information. Now we will use it to find the hidden Dragon Guard tombs. We can discuss that later. Right now, we have our own tasks to accomplish. Remember, the dragons are already loose and elsewhere. Just know that my former student seeks a way to fight those great beasts before the damage they inflict cannot be undone. Once you determine the nature of the 3 glyphs, you can use that knowledge to reveal the entrance to the tomb. Feel free to consult my notes. They should help if you run into any problems. I'll answer what I can, but understand that my knowledge is based mostly on theory and conjecture. We seek hidden glyphs that will help us open Dragon Guard tombs. At least, that is my hope. A series of glyphs act as a sort of key to the tomb they are connected to. The seal will identify which glyphs to use to reveal the entrance to the tomb. At least, that's what my research indicates. There are 2 tombs nearby. While you find a way to enter one, I will attempt to enter the second.
This way, we will accomplish twice the work in half the time. Historical documents would be good. The more we can learn about the Dragon Guard and how they hunted, the better chance we'll stand against the dragons. If we're lucky, we may even come upon one of the legendary Dragon Guard weapons.
Beleza, que já resolvi. Que assim, no início a gente vai catando quest, né? Depois a gente vai cumprindo. Aqui, ó, já tô com bastante. Aqui tem mais alguém que passa alguma quest? Aqui dentro não tem nada. Um baúzinho aqui. Não vou ficar roubando não. Meu personagem não é focado nisso. Então pra eu ser preso aqui é um 2. Tem nada
So much
aqui.
to do.
Tá, eu vou fazer o que? Eu vou procurar quem vai me dar alguma quest. Acho que a pessoa tá dentro dessa casa. Tipo uma fadinha. Aqui ninguém dá quest, né? Beleza, vambora. Vamos lá, mais quests perto. Aqui Mage's Guild.
I never knew that about witches. Honor to you, Sarah. Welcome to the Mage's Guild Hall. I realize that our presence here in the temple is unconventional, but I'm afraid that our former hall was raised just recently. One does what one must, yes? Have you come seeking membership? Yes, of course. We're lawkeepers across the face of Tamriel. Guild members seek out books, tomes, and ancient scrolls in their travels. Why don't you speak with me for a moment? Perhaps you'd like to join. It's a pleasure to speak with another knowledge seeker. Guildmaster Vanis will be pleased. We're book hunters of a sort. We seek out new information, capture it in our libraries, and make copies for distribution across Tamriel. The Guild doesn't care about battlefields or boundaries, just knowledge and the acquisition of new tomes. We provide training in unique spells and abilities only available to members, and from time to time projects crop up for those with an adventuresome spirit. You may end up working with the Guildmaster himself. Excellent. Welcome to the Mages Guild. I suggest you begin by talking to Velast, our mistress of Incanabula. She's in the stacks on the floor below, and often has tasks for new recruits. Good luck.
Beleza, tô dentro da Guilda dos Magos.
There you are. Took you long enough. I see my summons reached you. Good. Good. You may wonder who I am and why I sent for you. Don't. Just trust me. I have only the best interests of the Empire in mind, but we must leave now if we're going to take advantage of the situation.
Esse cara aqui já é da expansão Elsewhere.
A situation that could end the Three Banners War and return Irene, Emmerich and Yoren to their senses. While these children squabble over territory, the common people and the Empire suffer. We need to jump on this opportunity, don't you agree? Simply put, I just acquired 2 halves of an ancient tablet, the Wrathstone. It forms a map that will lead us to a weapon capable of forcing all sides to cease their aggressive behavior. Help me find this weapon and we can end the war. We must hurry. Even now, someone follows me, resisting my best efforts to identify them. While I deal with this threat, I need you to begin the process of locating the triangulants. Without them, the map is worthless. Of course it is. I just invented it. Right now, the map shown on the Wrathstone has no identifying features. Without the triangulants, I have no context by which to read the map. I know a Khajiiti lawmaster, however, who can help with that. Each half of the tablet contains part of a map and an inscription. Kunzari and the demon weapon. The key to finding the triangulants resides in that Khajiiti myth. We must convince Dagoril Dro to direct us to storytellers who know the legend. Dagoril Dro often relaxes in stone falls. We need to bring him a gift, however, and I happen to know he is fond of dusk mushrooms. Gather the mushrooms in High Tide Hollow, then meet me at the Lawmaster's camp. I'll mark the location on your map. I know about a great many things, but Khajiiti legends tend to be convoluted. The Lawmaster must direct us to the secret order of storytellers, the Moon Singers. Only they can set us on the correct path. Now, gather the mushrooms for Dagoril Dro. An associate pointed me toward the scholar, Theriah, who agreed to deliver the tablet. She uncovered the 2 halves at Frostvault and Garlas Malatar, then had the audacity to charge me a small fortune. Still, the tablet forms the map we need. The tablet speaks of Kunzari and the demon weapon he hid away in an ancient place of power. But the map isn't complete. It requires triangulants to serve as orientation points. Without those, it's worthless. That's where the storytellers come in. Written records are silent on the subject, but the tablet indicates that Kunzari hid a demon weapon. That's the best translation I could manage. Demon weapon. I believe it's the same relic Queen Anequina used to end the First War of the Prides. Khajiiti legends, each based on a modicum of truth. Queen Anequina led the most powerful of the 16 Khajiit kingdoms. It even took her name. When the Khajiit fought the First War of the Prides, Queen Anequina used a relic to restore the peace. A mythic hero of the Khajiit. His tales tend to be rather outlandish, so we need to separate the truth from the lies. Once we gather the stories related to Kunzari and the demons, we'll find clues that will lead us to the triangulants. Menial labor? I think not. But weren't you paying attention? Someone has been following me ever since I decided upon this course of action. Despite my efforts, their identity remains annoyingly elusive. Only a mage of great power could hide from me. I doubt my stalker has any interest in you. Why do you think I requested your aid? Given your relative unimportance, you should be able to travel unmolested. Once I've dealt with my stalker, I'll join you at Dagoril Dro's camp.
Beleza. Cara, aqui tem bastante tiozinho pra dar quest.
Yes, that's just in line with the third law. Well met, Adept. I believe I may have a task for you. New members of the Lifeblood of the Mages Guild, especially for retrieval missions. I've received word about a possible store of ancient knowledge in a ruin nearby. I'd like you to retrieve it for me. West of here, on the coast near Ash Mountain, lies a Dwemer ruin, the Inner Sea Armature. If you please, investigate the ruin and bring back any interesting books you can find. The Inner Sea Armature is a dangerous place. Tread carefully, Adept. I am the master of Incunabula, the keeper of tomes. I've come here to inspect the local Arcaneum, the guild's library. I've dedicated my life to expanding our guild's knowledge. Standards must be kept. We have ears everywhere, Adept. An intelligence report fell into my hands that mentioned these tomes. We are neutral in the war for Cyrodiil, and proud of it. That doesn't mean we don't take an interest when the hidden armigers notice something. The intelligence arm of the Ebonheart Pact. Rumor is that there used to be an alchemy group from within House Telvanni who jumped ship. Now they answer to King Yoren personally, and the Aid only knows what they get up to. I don't know. It's always a delicious mystery cracking open a book for the first time. They could be anything from ancient recipes for stew to high arcana, even racy journals penned by elven poets.
Beleza, você já falei.
I'll have his heart. Stranger, I'm bold to ask, but have you met a man named Denthis Romori in the neighborhood? My worthless apprentice. He stole one of my spell books. Unfortunately for him, I am no fool. That book is protected by a ward invoking, Arche or Akatosh. I imagine he regrets taking that book now. Why? I want my spell book back, and I want to flay him alive. You can search for him, or his brother might know where he is. Dethys favors the tavern nearby. Oh, and please, don't mention the flaying.
Beleza, mais um. Conversado. Oxi, que é o quê? Tá no andar de cima. Aqui no andar de baixo já foi todo mundo.
Finally! I was beginning to think you'd never show up here. Glad to see that my calculations and speculations proved correct. I assumed you'd eventually show up here, and as usual, the great mage was right. Now, come closer. We have much to discuss, you and I recently received a message that was apparently meant for you, from an oracle. It came to me in a most unsettling manner. Anyway, I determined the chances of meeting you here, and there you are. Saves me the trouble of crafting a message stone. Well, I was about to portal to Alinor for a proper meal, but since you're here now, we might as well discuss that message. It came from Mariv, an oracle of the weird. I usually avoid soothsayers, but Mariv possesses a genuine talent. Down to the last syllable. Her predictions are open to interpretation, but what she said made me uneasy. A web of trouble. The island that went away, 3 dark princes, and your name. After that, she stopped responding to my projections. It means you need to find the Oracle and make sure she's all right. I enchanted a small boat to take you to an isolated part of Bankarai, near her last known location. And take this medallion of summoning. Use it to call upon me if the need arises. As it so happens, the Great Mage knows a great deal about a great many things. What else can I tell you before you go? Uneasy? I don't believe that's the word I used. Nevertheless, her prophetic verses tend to be loquacious and hauntingly beautiful. This one was terse. It mentioned trouble of some sort, a vanishing island and dark princes, probably Daedra. well, trouble could mean almost anything, though nothing good. The island could refer to Arteon, the home of the Psijic Order. It disappeared more than 300 years ago. And I have heard rumors about some sort of Daedric alliance. You'll have to take that up with the Oracle. I suppose you figured into her vision, or whatever it is that spawns her prognostications. If this message came from anyone else, I'd say it was some sort of ruse. Mariv, however, is the genuine article. Oracle Mariv belongs to the Weird, a sisterhood of witches that revere the natural world. Mariv started receiving visions at a young age. Over the years, she has provided the Mages Guild and the Psijic Order with warnings we could act upon. The usual sorts of dire predictions. Most recently, Mariv foresaw the deaths of Kings Fulbert and Tamriel. She has an unusual knack, an ability to see into other realms as well as into possible futures. Makes her useful to the Psijic Order. Believe me, I tried. Mariv has always been a loner, even more so than her fellow Wirises. She said she had more to do and that you would come to save her. So get to it! Go save the Oracle! Then get her to tell you more about her vision. Surely you can puzzle that one out on your own. It will take you exactly where I told it to go. But the magic isn't permanent. Best get a move on. You don't want to be on that tiny boat in the middle of the ocean when the spell wears off. Give you the... What? Do you think I have a boat in my pocket? That it folds up and fits in your backpack? Ridiculous! It's nearby on the docks. I'll mark the location on your map. I did get the name the Oracle provided me with right, didn't I? I've magicked the medallion so that you can use it to call me to your location, provided the need is great and I'm not otherwise occupied. Be sure to save it for a special occasion.
Esse maguinho tinha dado uma desafinada, hein? Beleza. Peguei quest de todo mundo? Não. Tem mais alguma ali, ó. Aqui eu não já entrei. Já. Ô, seu Elf, você tava onde?
Valdem sent you, didn't he? Well, my brother robbed us both. We were supposed to share its secrets, but he ran off toward the tower. Joke's on him. I think Valdem changed the warding incantation to Arce's Beard.
Beleza. Espero não ter que voltar.
What is it?
Esse aqui tá mais próximo. Ó, isso aqui é quando você quer ficar sozinho, isolado, tá vendo? Você cria um campo de força pra você. Virou uma galinha. Fui eu? Eu, hein? Não tem nada a ver com isso não, viu?
You. This place is nice, but it's not a home. Feels like I'm hiding down here. People like us, we need powerful friends if we're gonna make it in this world. Don't play coy. I see it in your eyes. You've killed people. Or you will. You've got the same urges as I do. Just between us, I hear the Dark Brotherhood is recruiting for some new blood. I'm gonna try my best to get their attention.
Achei a Dark Brotherhood.
You never heard of Tamriel's most elite guild of assassins? Rumor has it that if you take an innocent life and they notice, they'll offer you a place in the Dark Brotherhood. There, killers are free to pursue their true passion. Think about it. Word of advice. Urges aside, the Dark Brotherhood prefers to keep a low profile. Just remember, kill an innocent, get noticed. My sources say they're recruiting in Anvil on the Gold Coast. I'll be at the docks there if you want to talk some more.
Eu aceito a vestimenta, viu?
I don't want you to do anything. I'm just providing information. Letting you know that new opportunities are available if you're willing to spill a little blood. Don't take my willingness to help out as a sign or anything. I recognized a kindred spirit and suggested a way to satisfy your darkest urges. They'll get you killed if you don't keep them under control. And if you don't find the right allies. No need to be all insulting about it. Just remember that I understand. That mask you wear every day, the one you're desperately afraid is going to slip one day, you could throw that mask away in the Brotherhood. They want you for who you really are. That's one of the best things about the Dark Brotherhood. It hides in plain sight. No one knows where its headquarters is or how many members it has. Yet you can go into any library and read a book about them. It's brilliant, really. Quite a few, actually. My favorite is The Night Mother's Truth. It describes the origins of the Brotherhood, although it might all be theory and conjecture. But forget the books. Everyone knows the Brotherhood exists, and most people fear them. Fellowship, safety, and security, to name just a few. I understand there's also a steady flow of gold from all the contracts. And you get to kill people. Can you imagine a better guild to belong to? Better than picking pockets, if you ask me. I don't want you to do anything. I'm just providing information. Letting you know that new opportunities are available if you're willing to spill a little blood. Don't take my willingness to help out as a sign or anything. I recognized a kindred spirit and suggested a way to satisfy your darkest urges. They'll get you killed if you don't keep them under control. And, hey, I don't know exactly how they select new recruits. I'm just telling you what I've heard. Maybe you just need to be in the right place at the right time. Like Anvil. Of course, I've also heard they have eyes everywhere, so what do I know? I'm not one to reveal my sources, but Fat Grakal told me that he overheard Seaworthy Sarala say that there have been some mysterious murders committed on the Gold Coast. To me, nothing says Dark Brotherhood like mysterious murders. Oh, I got that from Margog the Hammer. Buy him a couple of ales and he spouts secrets like a bard spouts poetry. Just the other day, he told me that his cousin Crust killed a baker in Anvil. He received a mysterious visit that very night. You really don't know anything about the Brotherhood, do you? If they decide you're worthy enough to receive an invitation, one of their dark dignitaries shows up to deliver the news in person. It's kind of creepy, but it's also a singular honor.
Beleza, já conversei com ela. Tem mais alguém aqui que dá pra me dar alguma quest? Sério que aqui dentro não tem mais nada? E vamos ver onde que eu vou sair. Não foi muito vantajoso para mim. Vamos voltar. Eu saio pela outra porta.
What is it?
Tem um urso aqui. 2 ursos. Bem, esse urso não é meu. Voltar aqui no Mage's Guild.
Enthis once wanted a spell to make people taller and heavier. He said it would give us parity in dealing with the Nords. He's an idiot. A thieving idiot. My spell book. Excellent. If you're hungry later, come back. I have a delightful recipe for roast chicken.
Beleza, consegui uma calça. Apesar que eu tenho uma outra melhor. Armas, eu tenho alguma coisa. Uma mão. E uma mão também. Beleza. O que mais? Onde eu tenho que ir agora? Já tá dando tempo do vídeo, vamos ficar por aqui. Beleza, então, pessoal, por ter acompanhado até aqui. A gente vai estar cumprindo as missões no próximo episódio. Tem muita coisa para fazer, eu peguei bastante missão até. A gente vai ver aqui pelas mais pertos. São mais pertos, né? E...
I've never had a problem with them.
E a gente vai vendo o que vai fazendo. Não se esqueça de curtir o vídeo, se inscrever no canal. Até a próxima, gente. Valeu e tchau, tchau.